Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys some things that we did not use for the 2024-2025 school year and why we didn't use them. My name is Morgan here at The Life of Tillmans. If this is your first time, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. If you've been here before, welcome back. So we all know we buy stuff. We buy stuff and we're like, this is going to be great in my homeschool for this year. I have a huge plan for it that I haven't even written out yet, but I have a plan. It's coming and we're going to use this and it's going to be perfect, right? And then you get into the school year, and for whatever reason, which there are usually multiple reasons, you don't touch it. It just sits on the shelf. And then eventually you probably forget about it. And then when you get to the end of the school year, you're like, let me clean out this schoolroom. And surprise, you find all the stuff that you never got to, that you spent your money on, that you probably shouldn't, when you had big plans that weren't quite planned out yet for the homeschool year. Well, that happens. That happened to me. However, I am going to put these things to use, but I'm going to share with you guys some stuff that I bought for this school year. I specifically bought it last year at the end of the school year to use for the 2024-2025 school year that we didn't touch. First thing up that I bought for my second grader was Explode the Code. Now, I purchased books 3, 4, and 5, and I was totally overly ambitious because I thought, book 3, she'll blaze through that. We'll add this in on top of our logic of English. It'll be fine. It will help reinforce. It will help with her reading, all the things. We got through book number 3, and that was it for the entire year. Not because it was too hard. We just didn't have time. Like, I completely overestimated the amount of time we would have to add in supplemental work. And that's one of the things that we usually spend our money on and we end up not using it is supplements. We think like, this will be perfect to add into this to really give it an extra little oomph, right? And then we end up not using them. So I have books 4 and 5 here. Am I going to get rid of these? Absolutely not. We will use these and incorporate them into her years. She's not beyond these levels, which is great. I think book 4 is maybe a little bit below the level where she currently is right now, but this will be great for building her confidence, reinforcing things that she's already learned, and then eventually we will move on to book 5. It goes all the way to book 8. I'm not really sure if we will go that far or not, but these are going to be staying within our home because I will use them. I promise. Hopefully. So another thing for my second grader, and I'm going to say we didn't use it because we actually just started using it about 2 weeks ago. So technically we didn't use it for this school year, but it is Horizons Math. I bought this actually prior to buying Math with Confidence Level 2. I figured we would do Horizons Math. My middle daughter has used Horizons. She absolutely loved it. Everyone raves about the lower levels of Horizons and how great they are. So I thought this would be great. Let's go with Horizons Math. I got it. The teacher's guide and everything. I think I ended up paying like $50 for it. So it was a steal of a deal because all of this curriculum is usually, I want to say maybe like $130, $140. I mean, it was a great deal. And then I started flipping through it and I'm like, I forgot that Horizons Math is advanced. In my opinion, it was just a little too advanced and moved a little too fast after flipping through it. So I decided to go with Math with Confidence. So then my plan was that once we got into a certain point with Math with Confidence, about halfway through the year, that we would start using this kind of as a supplement, give extra work. You know, I would pick out where she was with Math with Confidence and have her do it here out of Horizons. That did not start happening until a few weeks ago. So we still have this curriculum. I have not touched the teacher's guide. It's not necessary, in my opinion, for this level, unless you want to teach the concepts exactly how Horizons would like for you to teach them and add in the extra work. But we didn't touch it until recently. However, when we did, it was a great change for her. She enjoys doing the worksheets in both Math with Confidence and Horizons. They have tons of color, there's games, you know, all the things. She enjoys all of that. So I'm going to keep this and we're going to keep working through it. Will we finish both books? Probably not. Not unless she just really starts to speed through all of her math. But I'm going to keep it and hopefully we can continue. I know we'll continue to use book 1. I just don't know at what point we will have to stop because she'll be at a different level and we just won't have time to do it. But this is another thing that really just didn't get touched for this school year. Okay, moving on to my sixth grader. There were a few things that I purchased for her for this school year that we did not do. One of them was Moving Beyond the Page, A Girl Named Disaster, literature study. We just didn't. She was doing reading comprehension. We had a reading comprehension workbook that she was enjoying going through. She also got reading comprehension through her Wordly Wise vocabulary. So we did not do the literature study. The great thing about it is that it is for ages 11 through 13, which is perfect for her. She is just about to turn 12. And so we will probably use this for the upcoming school year because we already have it. Recycling resources. It was nothing more than we just decided not to use it because she had something else that she could go through and use for the entire year and get done with it. And it was already up there. So not because there's anything wrong with Moving Beyond the Page. We love their literature study. So I'm pretty sure this will make it to our list of curriculum items for the 2025-2026 school year. Another thing that I bought for my current sixth grader, rising seventh grader, is the Not Consumed reading journal. We had big plans for this too, you guys. We were like, we're going to use this reading journal. She could pick out all of her books. She did a ton of reading this year. However, she did not use this reading journal at all. Untouched. Pages are still crinkly, but that's okay because this is for sixth through eighth grade. One thing I love about a lot of the resources that I have is that they span across your sixth, seventh, eighth grade year. She's only going into the seventh grade. This still has an opportunity to be used for her 2 years in middle school. So it's not a waste. It's just something that we just kind of had to sit to the side. I actually forgot about it. I won't even lie. Forgot about it. She was reading all these books. She was doing the reading comprehension. And I was like, wait, we bought a reading journal for you, didn't we? She's like, oh yeah. So here it is. You may see this again for the upcoming school year. Another thing that I bought for her, I don't even know what it was for, you guys. It has not even been touched, written in, or anything, but it is in her color. And it is the School Nest sixth grade notebook. We could not figure out what I bought these for. I have no idea, but she didn't touch it. Completely untouched. And unfortunately, it does say sixth grade on it. I could hold it until my youngest gets into the sixth grade. We'll see about that. It was $10, nothing major, but it's unused. And I don't even remember what I bought it for. That is kind of sad, but another item untouched. Okay, moving on to my oldest daughter, seventh grader, rising eighth grader. There are a few things that I bought for her that we didn't use. One of those is a new SAT vocabulary workbook. She has been going through and doing vocabulary by the Critical Thinking Company, Word Roots, book number 1. And she finished that maybe around January or February. But then she was also doing the Mostas Press, which had vocabulary in it as well. Then she was pulling out vocabulary in IEW. So we just did not get to this SAT vocabulary book. However, these words are for everyone. I mean, it's SAT prep. She won't take the SAT until she's probably like a sophomore in high school. So we still have plenty of time to go through this book. It was just one of those things that I'm like, oh, this would be perfect to get her started early, overly ambitious. And we did not use it. So I have a plan to incorporate this over the next 2 to 3 years and just take our time going through words. And I will do this with both of my older daughters and myself. I have some vocabulary to learn as well. This will be fun. Another thing that I bought that we were going to go through was study strategies for teens. I did buy there's another one that talks about like what to expect like going into middle school or something like that. And we have read through about half of that book and it's been really good. But we did not do the study strategies one. I'm thinking I'm going to give this to her and just do a check-in with her once a week. I don't know. We'll see. I still think it's super useful. I'm not going to get rid of it. This is something that like can withstand the test of time for all the things knowledge based. So, but we didn't touch it. Another thing was note taking. This was for her as well. I'm like, we've got to learn how to take notes. Bought this note taking book. I think it's, what is it, Mark Twain? Something like that. I can't remember, but it is for, yes, Mark Twain. It is for grades 4 through 8. So she still has time. It says 8+. I mean, anyone can take on note-taking strategies, you guys. So I still feel like I have an opportunity. No one's outgrown it. I can keep it for Maggie. I can keep it for Mallory, but Brenna really needs to learn how to do note taking as well. So I don't see this going to waste, but it just didn't get used. I also bought her this notebook. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe history. I really don't know. I don't know what we were using these for, but untouched. And one of the things is that I buy my girls things based off the colors that they love. And this is not baby girl's color. Her color is pink. So when she gets to 6th grade, 7th grade, she's probably not going to want these either. So I may find someone to just give them up to, or I don't know, we may cross out the 7th and put 8th. I don't know, you guys, but this is just one of those midnight, oh, I bought it and I don't know why kind of things. Another one, I felt like I was almost pressured into buying this. I was looking for geography curriculum to add to the Not Grass from Adam to Us curriculum. And I went to a homeschool store and I'm like looking all around and they're like, this is a great curriculum. You should get it. You know, it has lots of activities. It is called Around the World in 180 Days, and it's the second edition, and it is World History, Geography, and Cultures. And I thought this is great because we're studying world history this year. We can couple it. It'll be good. We can add more geography to the Not Grass Adam to Us because there's not a ton of geography in there, and I just really want to beef it up. So as I'm in the store, I don't make snap decisions. I research everything. But the woman at the store is like, this is a really great curriculum. It was not super expensive for buying it at the homeschool store used. It has not been used. And I know why. So this is one of those curriculums that you have to get your own additional resources like an atlas and all of these other books. And it kind of tells you, you know, different types of books that you should get and how you should go through them. And you have to do a lot of research. And that's not a bad thing, but it is a lot of research, you guys. Let's go here. Study questions here. And there are things like list 3 early explorers who were searching for this unknown lost continent and the countries they were from. And this is not in any book. This is not like a textbook right here. This is the teacher's guide that has the answers or potential answers to them, but your child has to use all of the resources that they suggest that you get in order to be able to answer the questions. And this is great, I think, for older children, just to sit them down, hand them the books and say, you know, your geography work, it allows for great research. But then I'm like, there could be tons of answers to these questions. There's suggested activities. I think I just got intimidated, to be honest. I was like, this is not the geography that I was looking for. I really wanted somebody to just hold my hand to walk me through geography, and this was not it. I recently pulled this out though and looked at it again, and I thought to myself, I can use this. I really can use this. We have an atlas, we have maps, we have the internet, we know how to do research. Do we have to do every single one of the questions and assignments within this curriculum? No. We can pick and choose what we're going to work on, but it also has different resources for specific grade levels, which I thought was great. It has 4 through 6, 9 through 12. So this is curriculum is for 4th through 12th grade, and you make adjustments based on the child's grade and level and all the things. So it's doable. I just think I just got overwhelmed with all of the details of this curriculum, and so we did not use it. I'm not getting rid of it. I'm just wondering how I can incorporate this in our future geography studies. Let me know down in the comments if there's something that you bought that you didn't use and why you didn't use it. And I will see you guys around for the next video. Bye.